want to give all praises honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Our teachers are surely doing well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brethren on the four corners of this world, and continues to spread this word, this good gospel in all sincerity and in truth. Hebrews the light prophet out here once more to prophesy, to wake up the elect, prophesy the downfall of this wicked place, a province of Babylon, the province of America, Trinidad, a proud country, alright, must fall. Alright, so I hear with a guy here from Bangladesh, alright, he's a Muslim, and we just having a discussion on the Kaaba stone that is in Mecca. Alright, he said that they don't necessarily worship the stone, but they kiss it because their prophet kissed it. Alright, so my question to him was, alright, Muhammad, it is known that he had a 9-year-old wife. Right, he had a 9-year-old wife.
When he married, maybe she is 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. Yeah.
So would you have a 9-year-old wife?
No, I don't have 9 years.
But you said because your prophet kissed the stone, you also kissed the stone.
Yeah.
So your prophet had a 9-year-old wife, so you should get one too.
She like he. Understand?
So if a 9-year-old likes you, let me just read this here, right?
Yeah.
Because the kissing of that stone is actually what you call idolatry. Idolatry.
No.
Let me read it. You know Islam, in Islam, or pre-Muhammad Islam, they had about 360 gods.
Muhammad
306 pre-Muhammad Islam. Listen to what I'm saying. Pre-Muhammad Islam, they had 360 gods.
No.
And then after Muhammad, who used to be trading among the Jews, saw their customs, saw that they was worshipping a monotheistic God, one God. He brought that custom across and then became a competitor to the Jews, putting us into slavery.
You have a proof like so?
Even up to this day, Muslims have our people in captivity.
No.
Yes,
You say.
in Mauritania, a country in Africa,
You say like
20% of our population is in captivity, slavery, and it's the black Moors, which are Israelites. I can read the scripture.
You can say you own what anything. Understand me?
I'm not saying that's proof. That's proof.
No.
That's evidence. The evidence is there right now. In an Islamic state, they have our people still. You ever hear about the trans-Saharan slave trade? Where the Muslims had our people in captivity.
You say about idolship, I telling you about idolship. Muslims have only one God, not a 366 God. You understand me?
I'm going to read this for you. There's the book of Leviticus. Listen to this.
You can read anything.
Let's listen to this for 1 minute. Let's listen. There's the Torah, which you are supposed to believe in. You're all supposed to believe in the Torah because you all claim that is the foundation to your faith. The Torah was before the Quran.
Okay.
Right.
If it can before Quran, now, time of now, we can say these are truth. You understand me?
Say that again.
Now, time you come in, anything are older, not a best. You understand me?
Everything old and out of place.
Not a best.
Not a what?
Not the best.
Not a base.
Not a best.
Okay.
Understand something? You have now have this phone. After 5 years, come in a new phone. You can't say this one best. You understand me?
Yeah, but the words that you have Heavenly Father, it stands forever.
It
stands forever.
I understand. You
You
not
can't put
understand.
into this. This stands forever. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Taurat in Hafiz. You know, Hafiz, anybody can't see, not see and read first to last. Have anybody like so? You understand me?
Say that again.
Like this book, you have by your hand. If you know see it, you can read whole first to last. You can read, you can remind.
Or if I can recite it without looking in it.
Yeah, you can say first to last.
No, I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
Because if you can't, people have a chance can mix it up. You don't know.
Don't know.
The Quran have plenty people, children like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, them read fast to learn and see.
Yeah, because they recite it like a poetry book. When I read the Quran. The Quran is like a poetry book. Now listen. The Bible is a more compact, as the scripture say, a more sealed book. That is not able to do. Nobody can recite the Bible word for word.
What?
Because it's a sealed book.
No,
It's a sealed book. The Quran is not a sealed book.
Not a sealed book.
The Quran is poetry. Let me just read this. I need to read this. Let's give me a chance to read this.
Listen.
Leviticus 26 verse 1. Ye shall make no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land. And this is what you all did. You all set up an image of stone in your land.
No, we're not
Yes,
set up image.
there's an image of a stone that you all go to kiss.
No.
That is not true?
No.
Yes, that's true.
I'm telling you something you respect and something you do. It's not the same thing. You understand?
But the Most High just said in the Torah,
Look,
he said,
I
ye shall
never-
not make you no idols, no graven
Yeah,
image,
we also-
neither rear you up
we
a
also-
standing image, neither shall you set up any image of
Listen
stone.
to me. We also not accept any idolship. We
But
not
what is the
believe-
Kaaba stone about? What is this about? What is this about?
Like you know, like west and east. This we not
Right,
play
right
this.
on the tree.
No, we not play this
Right?
one.
All people, you Jakes out there right now that keeping this so-called month of Ramadan. All right, you all are fools. All right, you all have been indoctrinated.
Look.
You all have been deceived.
You
This is the book of
You not listen. You not listen to me. We not pray of Kaaba. You understand?
This is the book
We not pray of Kaaba. We not pray of stone.
of 1 Corinthians chapter 10.
You not listen. You say
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 14. It says, wherefore my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. Flee from idolatry. Anyone to present Islam to you, worshipping or kissing at that Kaaba stone, you have to flee from that person.
We not.
Alright, the true power of heaven and earth didn't give us no stone to kiss. Alright, Muhammad gave them that stone to kiss. As he said, Muhammad gave you that stone to kiss. What?
What I say-
Muhammad gave you that stone to kiss?
Look.
Muhammad gave you that stone to kiss?
You can't say
Yes.
like so. You want to listen to me, you not listen, you say you own what? You want to listen to
Let me
me.
read this for you.
You
This is the
can
book of Colossians.
You can read anything.
Yes, I will read anything.
Yeah,
I
you
will
can-
read the
You
scriptures.
can read. I not stop you for read. You can read. You
Colossians
want-
chapter 2
Ask-
verse 8.
You want to
Beware
listen to
lest
me.
any man spoil you
You
through
not
philosophy
listen.
and vain deceit. That is a vain deceit to have you subjugated to
Look.
kissing a stone, you know,
You not listen.
in a specific land. That is vain deceit.
You not listen.
It says, after the rudiments,
Talk our own talk.
after the tradition of men, kissing that Kaaba stone is a tradition of man. Your main excuse is Muhammad kiss it, so all kissing it.
You talking.
Muhammad kiss a stone, you kiss it. If Muhammad kiss a man ass, you go and kiss it.
Not like so. You telling like so. He not do anything like.
Continuing, it says,
You can disrespect anything.
after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach,
You
not
can't
after the Lord.
No, you can't
That is not
disrespect
after the
anything
Lord.
like so.
You all have to conform yourselves to the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or is it going to be destroyed? Everything that exalted itself against.
You can't blame something you don't know.
Have a good night, sir.
Yeah,
You're deep into idolatry.
You want to.
You're deep into idolatry. Idolatrous nation. Heathenistic nations. All your idols are going to be cast down. Your idols and your nation is going to be nuked, become desolate. The true power of heaven and earth is coming, and we are the heralds to that. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. We do not war after the flesh. And there's a next thing. These so-called Muslims, Islamic nations, they war after the flesh. They carnal.
You delete my video.
Alright? They carnal.
You can't post my video without my permission. You can't post my video.
They are carnal.
You want to be delete my video. Okay? You delete my video.
They are carnal.
I permitted for you post my video.
Have a good night, sir.
Understand? No, you can't.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through power to the pulling down of strongholds. To the pulling down of strongholds. And Islam is a stronghold on our people. Our people are lost. They don't know who God is. They don't know who the true power is. Worshipping Allah, worshipping Jah, worshipping Selassie, you know, worshipping Krishna, worshipping that faggot Jesus Christ. We the prophets out here to cast down them imaginations, break them strongholds with the word that is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. Continuing, it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, against the knowledge of Yahweh. And that is it. In Islam, what they teach that the Most High, he got rid of the Israelites, and now he took unto him a new people, which are the Ishmaelites. A kind of form of replacement theology. You know, the Most High cast off Israel and take up another people. Just like Christianity. These nations are about seeing Israel fall. Alright? Keeping Israel down. That is what they want. Alright? And Ishmael was one of the nations that had us into captivity. They were enemies or confederate with the so-called white race. And I get that in Psalms, book of Psalms chapter 83. The book of Psalms chapter 83, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult." Enemies make a tumult. And who is his enemies? His enemies are those that are enemies to Israel. So that'll fall in the heathen nations category. Alright? Who have fought against us in different slave trades. So the transatlantic, the triangular slave trade, the trans-Saharan slave trade. You know, all people amongst Moab that are being ill-treated, you know, that are still in captivity today under the Ishmaelites in that land of Mauritania. Alright, Mauritania, if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's an African country, you know, that has 20% of the population, which are the so-called blacks, which we are in slavery. Alright? When they're supposed to have abolished slavery in that land in 2018. So we can clearly see that they don't want to let our people go. Alright? They made a confederacy with the devil. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people," who's the Most High's people, the Israelites, "and consulted against thy hidden ones." How it is be hidden? Been scattered to the four corners of this earth, amongst all these different nations. Alright, and we now reckon. Alright, we don't know our identity. Our people have taken up the identities, the nationalities, and the customs of the heathen nations that they dwell amongst. Alright? And there's a vessel where there is no pleasure. So what the nations do, the nations put them up into the corners, the ghettos, had them like sardines in a tin. That's happening right here in Trinidad and around the world. But all people can't seem to see that. Alright, the scripture says, who is blind but my servant? Alright? It's gonna take a genocide, maybe a 1921 event again. You know, Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, probably to wake these people up. Which today, our nation of people is waking up, but not everyone has that breath. You know, that spirit, the true name. So what the prophets out here doing is fishing for the elect. The ones that are going to be waking up with our breath to basically blow down this place. You know? That's what's happening. Most High sent his men out here to cause havoc. He said, whom he will destroy with the spirit of his mouth, and then with the brightness of his coming. Who's the spirit of the Lord's mouth? The spirit of the Lord's mouth are his prophets. Alright, that is the spirit of his mouth. Because we bring the scriptures, thus said the Lord. Alright, and the words of the Heavenly Father is spirit and is truth. Alright, all these other philosophies out here is carnal. Was man-made. You know, made from men. Men, they sat in the secret councils, you know, and came up with these religions that you all have today. You know, that wasn't given by the Heavenly Father. Because if it was, it would have helped our people out of this position that they're in. Look how long Christianity on the scene. What has it done for our people? Nothing. The pastors robbing you blind. While the pandemic is going on and you suffering, you barely have food to eat. You know, you get fired from your job. The pastor enjoying all the tithes money that you have been investing in his pocket. Alright, not in the church, but in his pocket. That's why he has the best car. He has a Armani suits. You know, and he lives in a comfortable home. Foolish people. You pay for that which is not bread. Give me that in Isaiah 5, 55 and 1.
55?
Yeah.
Of Isaiah. Of Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1. Oh, everyone that thirsted, come into the waters.
Come into the waters, everyone that thirsted. What is that waters it's talking about? Is this word? Alright, that was spoken about in John 7. You know, out of their bellies go flow rivers of living water. This word, you understand, that nourishing the nation of Israel today, bringing back moisture. Because it's dry out here, it's dry. You know, but the correct knowledge, the correct breakdowns, and the correct doctrine is what is going to revitalize our people today. Bring them back to their heritage, bring them back to knowing themselves, give them life. Go ahead.
And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money.
Buy wine and milk without money. We ain't out here with no offering baskets. We not out here with no, fund me program. You know, on no donation sheets. We out here with this truth. I scripture say freely we receive, now freely we give. You understand? And that wine represents this word. It also represents other philosophies, but there is that good wine. There is that new wine. Alright, give me that in Proverbs chapter 9, the start of 1.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. Wisdom had builded a house.
She builded a house. This is the house of the Lord. When he said come to the waters, it's come to the house. And what the house is the men. It's a spiritual house. 1 Peter 2 and 5. Alright, lively stones building up a spiritual house. Go ahead.
She had hewn out 7 pillars.
Go ahead.
She had killed a beast. She had mingled a wine.
She had what?
She had mingled a wine.
She had mingled her wine, and that is wisdom. So this wisdom that we're bringing out is in relation to, or made reference to wine. Now, what wine do we scripture say wine? Remember in Psalms 105. The exact verse. Book of Psalms 105. Read 1 and 4. Wine to make glad the heart of men. Check 1 and 4. Yeah. Psalms 104 and verse you can start at 14. What?
Psalm chapter 104 verse 14. He caused the grass to grow for the cattle and herb for the service of man.
You see that? He caused the grass to grow, that is the Heavenly Father. He caused the grass to grow for the cattle, for the animals. He feed the animals, go ahead.
That he may bring forth food out of the earth.
That he may bring forth food out of the earth for man. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and wine that maketh glad the heart of men.
And what? Wine that maketh glad the heart of men. And this wine that we received, it was a joy unto us.
That's right.
See now. Yeah, this wine that we received was a joy unto us. But we was glad. I was glad when they said unto me, come, let us go into the house of the Lord. You know, when we heard that we were Israelites and that the promises was for us, you know, and the things that are pertaining to righteousness belong unto our forefathers and then now flow unto us, we were glad. And we scripture refer to this word as being honey. It was sweet in my mouth. But in Ezekiel chapter 3. Wine to make glad the heart of men. Because out there in this world, we were sorrowing. We were heavy laden. And when the Messiah said, come unto me and I will give you what? Rest. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. We don't find it hard to come out here. Alright? We don't find it hard to be a spectacle unto the world because of what is laid up for us. Alright? It's a joy. This yoke is easy and this burden is light. Because why? Yahweh Shai working with us. God working with them. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch 4 and 25. It reads, I tell them, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh.
for thy enemy has persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see the destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
That is it. And it mentioned that your enemies have persecuted thee. So the ones that oppressing you, the ones that persecuting you, the ones that kneeling on your necks and shooting you down in the streets, that is your enemy. That is not your friend. Alright? But you Jakes, like you're finally now waking up to that fact. Alright? Because for so long the prophets have been telling you, you guys, you people out there, you Israelites, that the so-called white man is the devil. He set that variance against you. And it was from the very beginning. He's known as Esau, and you're known as Jacob. Rivals. The Most High made them 2 and 2, one against the other. Go ahead. How's it? Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 1. Moreover he said unto me, Son of man, eat that rule. So
Eat that thou findest.
eat that thou findest.
Eat that thou findest, and we found this word. Which says in Jeremiah, Jeremiah 15 and 16. Eat that thou findest. What is we found? What it is Ezekiel is seeing that he's now about to eat. Go ahead.
In Jeremiah 15 and 16 it reads, thy words were found.
Thy words were found. Go ahead.
And I did eat them.
And I did eat them. That is what the prophets, that was their meal. This is our meal. Alright? Food convenient. As the psalmist spoke about. You know, give me food convenient. Job said it, I admired your food, your word more than my necessary meat. This is what going to sustain you. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of your time. Go ahead.
Thy words
Ezekiel 3 and 1. Moreover he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
So he ate it. Alright, he ate it. He found the word and he ate it. The prophets ate it. Go ahead.
Eat this roll. And go speak unto the house of Israel.
And that is the next step. So after taking this word into you, alright, it's essential for us to now go out and teach. To go out and now feed the Lord's sheep. You have been fed, so now you feed others. That is why it's called charity. This is where it is called charity. Giving back to the people what was given to us freely.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this rule.
Fill your bowels with this rule. So that is why we have a responsibility to just learn the New Testament, but we have to learn the entire book. Alright? We have to learn the entire book, eat the whole roll, not part of it. A lot of these groups out there, a lot of these different philosophies out there have been eating part of the roll, and that is why the doctrine is so messed up. They don't have the whole. Scripture talk about the wholesome words. Song doctrine.
God is a woman. And try to read from Isaiah 29. Somewhere, something you read one scripture, it would say, for the Most High departed from us. So I said, who that us is talking about it? He said that they're talking about we. I said, who we? What we? And no one had to tell us so even one scripture, you can't understand how what we're saying. I mean, I said, she again. And I read the film, I see him talking about that. But when they say the part of the boss talking about the Israelites, and I show him in Jeremiah, she again. He said, I said, well, you can't read one scripture and you understand it. He said, yeah, you can read one scripture. I said, God, this is what I know. The book is very important. See, that is it. This is the next false doctrine. Because the scripture say that God is a man of war. We talk about woman. Right? So, as the brother said, that bunch of doctrine because easily a man who never read the scripture, he will go with that nonsense. A man who don't know the scripture, he will say that wrong with that. I know where you say that Lord is having a woman. Like that's our next fourth doctrine, our next as I was saying, Some food will take up your love, some simple
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 6. As ye have therefore received Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith. As ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach.
After the rudiments of this world. Because in all the teachings of this world, they make up their own doctrine. They don't go according to the scripture, according to the scriptures. They say that say what they believe in. They just make up doctrines. Like no angels. Like no angels will fall nowhere. Like that next doctrine. That hell doctrine and another doctrine. If you don't read the scripture, if you don't line up with empirical evidence, that's true. That's why a lot of people don't believe in the scripture. Because people bring out a lot of fairy tales. And that's what the scripture says. You know, why?
How's it?
No, the scripture is just about Israel. And coming back to the power. That's what basically is about. They don't need nothing extra. They don't need no extra. They need that. That's not what it's about.
The book of Titus chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, holding fast the faithful word as he had been taught.
Holding fast the word as had been taught. Right? There's not many just two here that not holding fast what they've been taught. They've been going over and teach their own thing because why? They want that praise for themselves. Hey, we find this. We learn this. The elders have never been on this. See? Alright.
That he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers.
By sound doctrine. That doctrine that flat and wrong, flat and you know what I mean? Like that sound doctrine. Never learn that. Stick to what you learn, stick to one thing. But no fuck them. That's not sound doctrine. Okay? It's just a next philosophy. As the brother was doing. Stick with one thing and go in it. Don't try to make no kind of special. What's all that about? Alright.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
What we learn from the elders? What we learn from the elders is the true and sincere milk. And that is what we continue in. And from that milk, we continue meat. You know, they have to eat our own. Right? So we didn't take our own philosophy and learn all the one doctrine. Right? Right?
It says, of knowing whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation.
Remember who you learn them from. Remember who you learn them from. And keep in it, keep moving it, keep going in it. Go ahead.
It says, continuing, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Right. Like I said, he was dealing with something with grass last week, but there's no people who can continue.
Yeah, when you're ready.
I know people can continue because he was. Hey, good see them grass. And then you see that grass have a spread of listening, and grass here again once more. You know what I mean? So we see that people, amongst our people, they're very stiff-necked and they don't like to listen, but amongst them, they still have people who listen and learn. You know? Yeah. Hey, it would be a real nice thing if grass come up with a little something to mark down scripture. Right? What I was saying before, we have yeah, question that. Right? What was going to show is it have a war. Alexander is a power. We don't understand through the scriptures. Get Romans 13. He directly gets a hallelujah for Jacob. As Jacob go out to war, Moses will punish them. How are we going to punish them? How do don't come down and punish nobody? Just rise up. Just rise up against his own people and punish them. Right?
This is the book of Romans 13 and verse 1 reads, let every soul be subjected unto the higher power.
Yeah, the higher power is so quantum. Leaders on this place, go ahead.
For there is no power but of Yahweh.
But there is no power but the Most High, Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh.
You see that strength from the Most High. Go ahead.
Whatsoever, therefore, resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahweh.
Whosoever resisted that power, like the same power that the Most High